Hello, I'm the Nostalgia Christmas. I Christmas, so Christmas, Christmas. Christmas!
It's the most wonderful time of the year.
I love Christmas. To me, there's only 2 times of the year. Christmas and fuck you when the hell it's Christmas. So, to celebrate this wonderful holiday, I am going to review something Christmas related every week of December. So, let's not waste any time. Let's get started with our very first one, Jack Frost.
Why did you come here?
Poor Michael Keaton. How could such a good actor on top of the world stoop to such a low as this film? You were the Caped Crusader, now you're this hideous thing. What the hell happened? Well, let's go ahead and find out. Get on your snow boots, we're walking through a pile of shit. This is Jack Frost. So as the credits roll, we see that Mr. Jack Frost, and yes, that is his real name, is the lead in a band simply titled the Jack Frost Band.
Frosty the Snowman was a jolly and happy son. He was smoking his pipe and his 2 eyes were made cold.
Jesus, these guys are making Christian rock look butch.
Frosty the Snowman was as bad as he could be. And the children say he can laugh and play just the same as you and me.
Okay guys, this is something you would play at a kindergarten assembly. I don't think many adults would be getting into this. But then again...
It's the Jack Frost Band! They're digging it! They're loving it! We gotta sign these guys!
These guys are the hottest thing since Rappy!
Frosty the Snowman.
They're really trying to pass this off as hardcore rock? What other kids' songs do you think are given the Jack Frost treatment? I'm a Luti Pacho and Stout. Here's my handle, here's my spout. When I got steamed up, hear me shout. Pull me over, tip me out. Hail Satan!
Frosty the Snowman is a fairy tale they say.
I don't know why, I just really have a hang-up that this band will be successful. I mean, they really think this would span out through a large audience? Yeah, right, and I'm in this month's edition of Entrepreneur. Well, they'll print anything these days. We then cut to his son named Charlie, who's just leaving school to partake in... Vietnam flashbacks. What is this, Apocalypse Plow? Saving Private Ryan wasn't this intense.
Come on, Alexander!
What'd you do that for, butthead?
Gotta help it! Go, now, go, run! Roaring fuck.
And it looks like he's smoking a Virginia Slim Jim.
Blow me up! I got a present for you. Can you say brain freeze?
Brain freeze.
Motherfucker.
Shut up! This isn't the end of it, Frost.
You will bow down before me!
So after he walks home through this live-action Christmas card, we see his father finally return to his family.
Hey, listen, my car broke down back here, and I was just wondering if I could borrow a couple of bucks till I get to a gas station.
Money? Oh, I'm sorry. My husband's a musician.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Is he any good?
Oh, yeah.
Really? You know, I also left my lip balm in the car. So, I'm out, and I think I'm feeling a little,
Chapped.
chapped. Yeah, so I was wondering...
Will you just do each other already? Good enough!
Charlie.
I was just resting my eyes.
You were? Mm-hmm. Wow. Looked like you were sleeping. Didn't it look like you were sleeping?
You look like you were asleep, Charlie.
Looked exactly like you were sleeping.
Shut up! It's a family of sarcastic time wasters!
Okay, you know.
So he spends quality time with his son as they build, what else? A snowman in the front yard.
Nose, come on, nose.
Nose.
Dad, I said nose.
Oh, I thought you said hose.
Why, Dad, you purr. After that, he tucks him into bed and says goodnight.
So,
So,
is there anything you need to show me?
like?
Present?
Oh, you mean like from the gig?
Yeah.
You mean like maybe those plastic swords they stick through the olives and the onions?
Oh, yeah, like for the martinis that Mom packs in my lunch.
Oh, Mom's making you martinis for lunch?
Oh my God, is every bit of dialogue just filler? Talk about something!
brought you this.
Finally!
Whoa, wanna hear harmonicas?
Has magic powers.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, right. I'm serious. When you play that, no matter where I am, I can hear it.
That's pretty retarded, Dad. Where'd you get that from?
I read it in Chicken Soup for the Soul. So we hear Jack promise that he's going to be at his son's hockey game, right before he makes whoopee with Susie Snowflake here.
What do you say? You get undressed and I slip into my Batman outfit.
Well, I have to give this movie credit. It's not using the typical film cliches, but it's not really replacing it with anything else either. Here's our first standard plot point, the busy father breaking his promise because of work. You see, he misses his son's hockey game to record music that could have staged the Full House opening. But it gets even worse. Jack promises to take his family on a Christmas trip to the mountains, but is called in on a gig that could either make or break his career. So what does he do? Go to the gig, of course.
You know what? I'm gonna miss Christmas Day for sure.
Charlie, what's this? I gave this to you.
I don't want it.
Wasn't there a retarded snowman in this movie? I mean, I never thought I'd actually be asking for that, but this opening is busting my Yuletide chops.
What am I, crazy? I got a great wife, I got a great kid. I'm not living this life anymore. I'm going home.
So Jack turns around and decides he wants to spend Christmas with his family. But unfortunately, a bad storm starts to block his vision. Oh, okay, I guess we'll just assume the worst. I mean, good lord, that was terrible! Where'd they get the transitions from? Castaway? I mean, that was kind of a huge leap movie. What, you just trying to brush death off like a lot of those awkward Disney films? So obviously Charlie's very bummed about his father, which results in him breaking off all contact with his friends.
Cheer up, Charlie. Give me a smile.
Charlie? Charlie, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I miss him too. I miss him.
Okay, seriously, did Ang Lee direct this or something? I mean, we're like 35 minutes in and I haven't seen one wink of Frosty T. Blowman. What the hell is taking him so long?
Want a marshmallow?
Okay.
What do you want? 1? 2? Maybe 500?
Thanks, Mom.
So when do you think Dad is getting back from his business trip?
You know, we should have a talk.
So Charlie makes another snowman, I guess in his father's memory, as something whimsical happens after he plays his magic harmonica. I think I'm gonna hurl!
I'm home.
I think I'm gonna hurl! So, yeah, this is the snowman. Pretty fucking creepy, isn't he? I mean, that's gotta be the nastiest piece of shoveled shit ever. It doesn't even look like he wants to play with Charlie as much as fucking eat him.
Charlie, it's me, it's Dad.
So Charlie hears noises outside when he... Wait a minute. What in holy hell? Is that a chained up Superman with Batman's head? What twisted weird ass thought that up? Michael Keaton should come back as that! How much cooler would this movie be if he came back as that friggin' monstrosity? I can just see it now! All the kids would be running up to him and be like, "Who are you?"
I'm chained up Superman with Batman's head.
Holy God, that would be friggin' awesome. But no, we get Freaky the Snowman here, as he tries to greet his son, but Charlie is obviously terrified of the friggin' thing. So he gets brushed up and shoveled around, pretty much just trying to create more filler for the movie.
Talk about your separation anxiety.
Now, wait a minute for the audience to laugh at that. Okay.
Hey, you! Don't just sit there, give me a hand. Boy, I've had to put myself back together after some rough nights, but this is ridiculous.
Oh, don't worry, audience. There's more puns on the way.
Charlie's snapping out of it.
My, don't you look like my husband? Except you probably will have figured out I've been cheating behind his back for years. That's why I had to cut his brakes and send his car flying off that cliff. Well, nice talking with you, Anatomist Snowman. It feels good to tell the truth sometimes, doesn't it? Bye.
So Jack walks off into the night trying to figure out why he's there.
Man, why me? Why a snowman? I mean, could the universe really be that unoriginal? I don't know. I mean, is it the name? Jack Frost? Because if that's it, that's not even clever.
Actually, I don't think he's acting right now. I think they just left the ADR microphone on and Keaton was rambling between takes. So the next morning, Charlie realizes what he saw was real and tries to run away from the frozen demon. But he then comes across his old snow buddies.
Don't worry about him anymore. He's not even in the game.
Whoa, Frost is an instigator.
Let's get him!
I'm so glad that Frost is being a good dad now, by starting fights, endangering his son's life, and hurting others who don't deserve it. Snow Father of the Year, everybody! So they have a little chase as Frost endangers even more little children's lives. And this is the part I like to call, should be funny but probably bone-crushingly tragic. Jesus, did I rent the Jack Frost that has the psychotic killing snowman? Oh, yeah, they just so happen to have a snowball the size of a boulder on standby. You never know when you're gonna need that.
I don't think so.
Wow, I didn't think anything could top duck tits, but that came pretty damn close.
We were really ripping, man.
That was so cool.
That was great, right? Did you see me going down? You know, the nice thing about having these big balls, excuse me.
Huh, good to know you're still a perv.
You can move around them. You know, I like the roundness.
So Charlie accepts the fact that his father is now a snowman, even though the audience is nowhere close to accepting it themselves.
You were the one who played on the magic harmonica.
What? Magic harmonica? I thought you made that up.
So did I.
But I guess the producers thought it was a good angle, so go with it. So I suppose they spend time together, or as much time as they can, with him being a snowman, as he teaches Charlie all the things he never taught him when he was alive.
Nobody knows about this place. I come here to think.
You don't come here often then, do you?
Let's work on the J shot. Okay, looks like I'm working out by myself. Even though I haven't played hockey in
alright, can you just keep the scary snowman far away from the camera? Alright, that's good. I can lower that. Oh god, take him away!
All right.
I make this little move here. Oh yeah!
Yes!
Now that's a J shot, dude!
I didn't score.
Hey, life is full of setbacks. Look at me.
I went from Batman to Snowman. You think that's right? Do you?
Yeah!
So he encourages Charlie to rejoin the hockey team and not keep moping around all the time.
I'd like to get back on the team.
Go get your stuff.
Yes.
You ever notice when he's not moving, it looks like he's trying to take a dump?
They let me back on the team.
She's talking to the snowman again.
Shake it, Charlie!
I'll see you later, Harvey. So despite not playing for a year, it seems like Charlie is the best player on the team. Who knew? But unfortunately, the heat is getting worse, and Charlie decides the best thing to do is to get Jack to the mountains where it's colder. He tries to convince his mother to take him, but surprisingly, he has a hard time convincing her.
Snowman's melting.
Snowmen melt, Charlie.
If you drive us up to the mountains, then he's not gonna melt.
I am not driving you and your snowman anywhere. I know this has been really hard for you.
You don't understand, Mom. Dad's the snowman. No, Mom, you don't understand. Sorry. No, Mom.
When that doesn't work, he comes across the school bully, who I have to admit has a really funny reaction to seeing the snowman talk.
I don't know who's more stupider, you or your snowman.
Excuse me. Did you just say stupider? What kind of word is stupider?
That alone is worth the price of admission. Just the way he's trying to put the pieces together. That's the look everybody should have in this movie. But then they ruin it by having it totally gung-ho about the whole thing, never questioning it again.
If I don't get him up to the mountains, I'm gonna lose him. Come on. You know what it's like not to have a dad.
It sucks. Sucks big time.
I do know what it's like. My father came back as a Halloween pumpkin. Since then, I can't look at pumpkin pies the same way again. So they sneak him onto a truck that drives him up to the mountains, where I guess somehow they have a cabin waiting for them. Okay, this is looking like a bad Hallmark commercial now.
A Hallmark card. It's the biggest little thing you can do.
So Jack calls up Charlie's mother, pretty much explaining how he's back from the dead and has kidnapped his own son, and tells her to come on up.
Merry Christmas, Dad.
Merry Christmas to you, bud. Now, there's something I have to tell you. It's time for me to go.
What?
I will always be there. I promise. As long as you hold someone in your heart, Charlie, you can never lose them.
Wow. Just to top off what a deadbeat father he really is, he's skipping town simply saying he has things he needs to do. Why do I get the feeling he's not going to pay child support either?
Up, I think the Vicodin just kicked in.
Charlie?
Wait a minute, why couldn't he do that before? For a guy who says he has no idea how this works, he sure knows when to leave, how to leave, and how to transform back to his human body.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Just wait until St. Patrick's Day, when I'll come back as a shamrock.
So he gets beamed up or whatever, and I guess Charlie gets on with his life. Or as best as you can do, having a deadbeat snowman as a father. The camera pans back, the credits roll, I see a descendant of Frank Capra worked on this movie, and I have myself a little cry. Jack Frost is jack shit! The premise is stupid, the premise is stupid, and did I mention the little fact that the premise is fucking stupid? But I will give this credit to the movie. It is in fact a very nice looking film. It's got nice winter colors, good cinematography. Aside from the story, plot, characters, writing, and all-around horrible directing, it's not half bad. But don't worry, there's plenty of other Christmas terror coming your way this December. So sit back and enjoy. I'm the Nostalgia Critic. I remember it so you don't have to.